Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of KSP Career Mode. Today we will be flying Science Scoop 2 back to the moon to, to attempt a successful mission in acquiring millions upon millions, no I'm kidding, hundreds of science points. Now, I've made a couple more changes to the craft. I've given it more fuel in these outer tanks because I saw the amount of fuel that we lost on the way to the moon, and I put a more powerful engine and slight bit more fuel there in the center stage. So we are going to go now. Okay, that's just about perfect. The phase angle, good. Now, throttling up, and launch. We are heading off to our closest neighbor, the moon. Okay, it seems more stable this time. I think the simpler and lighter things get, the better they're going to be. Which is why I'm slightly reluctant to be putting more fuel here, but it is necessary, and more power there means that we can get further. More fuel and more power there means we can get further and faster, hopefully giving us the extra boost we can get nearly into orbit, so that we will not be wasting any fuel. Well, we won't be wasting as much fuel trying to get into orbit in our landing stage. So, getting back up to speed. 80 kilometers, 82. We also want to be very cautious of... Oh, and anytime now. Are we not in orbit? Why are we not in it? Oh. Okay, well, it's okay. We can try this next time. That's fine. It's nothing to reset. It's nothing to abort a moon mission for. Oh no, we didn't test an engine. It's okay. I'm just going to move this stage all the way to the top because I don't want it interfering. Right. We are dropping in electric charge because this engine does not in fact produce any electric charge, but there we go. Sunrise, beautiful sunrise, and being very careful not to overshoot here. Second target is taking the moon to target. Going to go manual now because I'm pretty sure we can set up a moon approach. Okay. Encounter. Let's get this guy down. 35, 26, 10. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Now, also, before we do our lunar insertion burn, or orbital insertion burn around the moon, we want to test out our decoupler, because we need to be going on an escape trajectory. Oh, hello. You can see we only barely made it into... That only made it into interplanetary space. Not by a lot. And it's not going quite quickly. No, well it is, I guess. Considering the same height, it's going about twice as quickly as us. So, that is going to be doing great things, I'm sure. Even though it was a failed mission, which I'm sad about, I'm sure that craft will accomplish great things. Still full on electric charge, so the plan with the different solar panels is working because they move, and that was the problem with our last craft, is that these solar panels weren't rotating, or couldn't rotate in fact. And so, let us test that. Good. How much did we get for that? 10,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, and then we've got this guy to test once we're on the surface. Okay, so let's get lined up with the sun here while we're waiting. Well, we are waiting for the orbital insertion burn, and I'm actually going to burn slightly east, just for the sake of safety, because there is only a 6-kilometer apoapse, and it will naturally lower once we are decreasing our apoaps unless we are absolutely perfect in our timing, and I am sure we won't be. So we're going to raise that slightly just for the sake of not dying, which in my opinion is a great cause. So you can see that is lowered by a kilometer in the time. I mean, it wouldn't lower by much, however, it's still something to consider. It's lowered by 2 kilometers, which would mean we would be probably in the danger range. Danger zone. Probably be going 4 kilometers, which is not a height I really want to be going at, because of the mountains, and also there's no time acceleration below 8 or 5,000, so, you know, yeah, I've justified the heck out of that. Okay, so we want to be going 23 seconds from burn, sorry about that, and beginning the burn. What is our fuel at, actually? 258, that is amazingly better than last time. We were on something like 135, so that's great. I'm sure I'll be able to recover this data and not have to just transmit it with this amount of fuel. Just continuing the burn, and time accelerating to 2 times, just to keep these videos nice and normal length. There we go, bringing it down to 5 seconds left. There we go, close enough. 14 by 21, yeah, it's alright. Now, we want to be landing somewhere, maybe that crater? Maybe, oh no, this crater looks far more interesting. Let's see what we can get out of this. So, yeah, there we go. We want to be going fairly laterally because of the efficiency differences. It's more efficient to kill lateral velocity because there is no gravity field pulling against you. So basically, if you were trying to resist a fall, you would need to counteract the gravity field strength of the Mun, which is about 0.16 Gs. However, trying to counteract lateral velocity, there's no force, especially in an airless, well, only in an airless body really, but there is no force trying to pull you sideways. Therefore, trying to slow yourself down, you want to be going pretty much laterally until the last second. However, we're not going to quite do that because it's pretty dangerous. It's called a suicide burn. But that is the most efficient and dangerous path down, because you're basically not having to counteract gravity until the last minute, so you'll be burning much less fuel. However, there is a much lower survival rate, and considering our promise, I'm pretty sure we don't want to run the risk of a second failure with this. Otherwise, I'd say we have to scrap the whole design. And there's 2 episodes of just failures, so let's hope for success. Go, bringing it down. This crater does look interesting, and boom, there we are. So I think around here, just for demonstration purposes, we're going to do a big burn. I just want to see how long this is. So that's a 22-second burn. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. In fact, that's 22 seconds. And that is in 3 minutes 26. And that is in 3 minutes 22. Oh, I'm not actually. 3 minutes 26. And this is 4 minutes 13. So we can do that burn there. So I am going to actually. 28 seconds. So that's fine. We have about 40 seconds from that point. I'm just making sure that we can actually do this and not die. Very important things to be considering when a precision mission is underway. Who am I kidding? It's a Kerbol Space Program. No offense to Kerbol Space Program, you brilliant game, but so we're going to be going 14 seconds out. Woo! It's going to be risky. This is what I would quick save normally. I'm going to test the gears. Come on. Great. So beginning our burn. Locking suspension. In one of the legs. Come on. in 2 of the legs. And in 3 of the legs. Sorry about those lag spikes, I'm not sure what those are about. And now it's going to be pretty much solid burning as we kill off this velocity. These guys are out. Okay, we're looking alright for fuel. That's not bad. Actually, we're looking okay for fuel. Because I do not believe we're going to need more than about 75 fuel to get back. That should be enough to get back. Should be plenty to get back, in fact. So, yeah, see, this is why we didn't want to be going so low in our periaps, because there's no time acceleration, and therefore really, really long time to... Okay, beginning the suicide burn. It's gonna be, see, we're gonna be going, well, that wasn't the best. I've done a suicide burn where I literally stopped as I hit the ground, and that is the most efficient you can possibly be in terms of landings. And I think I only wasted about 15-20 fuel for a moon landing in my other career save, and I have no idea how I did it. It was so lucky. But hopefully we'll get one of them in this save. But yeah, you do not want to be cancelling velocity all the way down, and we have a shadow. Hello. Let's do a really professional landing. Come on. There we go. You better not fall. Woohoo! Now let's reap science. The fine dust of the mun has intermixed with some of the samples. You have a sneaking suspicion that they'll never be able to get to the lab. They'll never be able to get the lab clean again. Keep data. And how much are each of these ones earning us? 100, so we're already at 300 science. And now mystery goose. Goo seems to be less dense here. The goo seems to be less dense here. That's interesting. The goo seems to be less dense here. Okay, so that is a bounty of science that we have just gleaned. We could, if we could not get back, we do have a comms dish, which we could have used to transmit the data, but we are golden, right? So, we are going to test out the decoupling thing. Now, whoa! Look at it go. Let's switch to it. Whee! How high is this thing gonna go? That actually gives me an idea for takeoff. What if we could just use a powerful enough blast at the beginning to just boost ourselves into orbit? That would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? That's all going to have to wait until next time when we return this craft and think of something else to do. Till then, I've been Michael Stoll, the Turtle 13 King. Whoa! Thank you for joining me on KSP Career Mode. Have fun in space. See you guys next time. That was a really long outro. Bye.